half of the track, though. And your transfers are gonna be Amir, Speed Racer Tollefree, and Bryce Zabisky, Super Cooper. Thanks for racing today. Moto 32, 26, 35, expert on track with Jason Mercer, Cody Chidsey, and Darren Nash. Total points race right here. Darren Nash sitting up front, Jason Mercer on the 2, Cody Chidsey on the 3.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the
And
tape.
that is going to be Darren Nash with your 1, Jason Mercer holding on to your 2, Cody Chidsey going to be your 3. Moto 33, 41, 45, expert last moto of round number 2, Keith Skeeter Woolery, Thomas Robinson, and Nick Novotny. Checking in at half track, we got Novotny and Robinson sitting up front. All right, yes. Nick Novotny and Thomas Robinson going to be your transfers. Keith, thanks for racing with us, guys. That is round number 2. We're going to get these scores all tabulated up and take a quick break as we get ready for the main event.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Kicking off this main event back at Moto number 2 with our 1720 Women Cruiser making their last trip around. That is Lydia the Beast Beckman, Queen G Abernathy, and Vanessa Mayo. Lydia sitting on 2 points, Queen G on 4, and Vanessa Mayo on 6. Right now, that is how they are sitting coming out of turn number 2.
Okay, riders, random start.
Total points race right here.
Riders
We got to get
ready,
better at
watch the
adding up
gate.
real quick down here at the finish line. And all the way to the stripe, that is going to be Lydia the Beast Beckman taking your overall 1. Gina, Queen G Abernathy going to be your overall 2. And Vanessa Mayo going to be your overall 3. Moto number 3, 9-year-old cruisers, Smiley, Kylie, Shepard, Jackson Bowie, Weston, Sheepdog,
Attention.
Shepard, and Braden, Bullethead,
Random
Holt.
start. Ready, watch the gate.
All the way to the stripe, that is going to be the 998 Jackson Bowie with your 1. Braden Holt with your 2. Weston Shepard going to be your 3. Moto number 4, 10-year-old cruisers coming at us fast. Big Mac Duval, Bash Note Boom, Bea, Quad Stotson, and Racing Cason Murray. All the way to the stripe. That is looking like that 2 bike. Bash Note Boom going to be your 1. Racing Cason Murray your 2. And the 584 Big Mac Duval going to be 3rd place. Moto number 5, 12-year-old cruiser, Maddox Snell, Frank the Tank Trimmel, and Cody Velasquez. Sitting up front is that 6 bike, Frank the Tank Trimmel,
Okay, riders,
coming
random
down
start.
from Iowa. Maddox Snell from Lincoln, Nebraska, and Cody Velasquez from right here, Independence, Missouri. That is how they are going to finish. Frank the Tank with your 1, Maddox your 2, Cody going to be your 3. Moto 6, another total points race right here. We got Seth Swartz sitting on 2 points, Dakota Harris sitting on 4, and Dylan Harris sitting on 6. Right now, that is still Seth Swartz sitting up front.
Random start.
Seth going to lock up that 1.
Ready, watch the gate.
The state 2 of Dakota Harris going to lock up the 2, and Dylan Dill Pickle Harris going to be your 3. Moto number 7, 4650 cruiser on track with Jaden on the move. Beckman, Chad Abernathy, Drew Jameson, Cody Hess, and Corey Brown. Cody Hess all the way from Louisiana. Man, that's a trip. That is the number 5 bike, Jaden on the move. Beckman sitting up front.
Okay, riders.
We got some Purple Heart Racing colors. Corey Brown and Chad Abernathy battling for number 2. That is going to be the 5, the 4, and the 39. Jaden Beckman, Chad Abernathy, and Corey Brown, your podium in that order. Moving on to novices, 5 and under novices. Georgia the Hustler, Campbell, Weston Cross, Matthias Tierney, and Brecken Murray. Weston Cross sitting up front coming out of turn number 2. Looking for those next podium spots. That is Cooper Thorson and Kaliana Chidsey, because I didn't notice this big pink stripe. So we're also got Madeline Melman, Kaliana Chidsey, Bridget Kielberg, and Cooper Thorson on track. Like I said, guys, I haven't announced in a couple weeks.
Attention.
That skill does not hang on to me. That is going to be Weston Cross with your 1.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Battle for 2. Who's going to get it? Looking like Cooper Thorson, your 2, and Kaliana Chidsey going to be your 3. Bridget and Matthias, 4 and 5. Madeline going to be your 6. Brecken Murray going to be your 7. All right, moving on. Moto number 10, 6-year-old novices coming quick. Roman Hall, Colton Williams, Carter Jackson, and Alan Melman.
Attention.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Random start.
Finish it out.
Riders.
Good job. Good job. All right, that is going to be Roman Hall with your 1. The 172 of Colton Williams with your 2, and the 880 of Alan Melman gonna be your 3. Moto number 11, 7-year-old novice on track with Elliott Fast, Edit Bailey, Hunter Ito, Chase Kielberg, Evelyn Katie, Layla Lynn, and Charla Kuftak. We got a battle up front. Elliott Bailey sitting up front, Chase on the 2, Hunter on the 3. Evelyn looking to sneak up on that podium position, sitting in the 4th spot. In and out of the final turn, coming down that last straight. We got a drag race right here, but it is all the way to the stripe. And at the end, Chase Kielberg taking over the 1. Elliott Fast, Elliott Bailey with the 2. Oh, we got a rider down too. Who was the 3 on that? And Hunter Ito going to be your 3 out of Moto 11. We got that rider picked up. Moto 12, 9-year-old novice.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Total points race right here.
Riders ready.
Johnny Melman sitting on low points. Remy Robinson on the 2s and Grant Roberts on the 3s. All the way to the stripe. That is also going to be Johnny Melman locking it up with your 1st place. Remy Robinson going to be your 2. Grant Roberts going to be your 3. Moto number 13, 11-year-old novice, Wyatt Dutton, Zach Laney, and Haley Velasquez. Another total points race. We got a tie, 3 points each out of Wyatt and Zach. Haley's sitting on the 3s with 6 points.
Okay, riders, random start.
Right now.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right. All right, guys, if this is your first place, we are going to give you a trophy. So Wyatt Dutton getting his first win right there. Zach Laney going to be your 2, and Haley Velasquez is going to be your 3. So, Wyatt, we can catch up with you up at sign-ups and get you that very first place trophy. Moto number 14, 12-year-old novice, Maverick Miracle, Riley King, and Lily Campbell. Lily Campbell sitting up front. The 709 of Miracle on the 2. Riley King sitting on the 3. That is going to be Lily Campbell with your 1. Maverick Miracle going to be your 2. Riley King going to be your 3. Yep. Guys, if it's a ribbon race or a certificate race and it's your first place, let us know. We are going to get you a real trophy so you can hang on to that.
Okay,
certificates and ribbons are to save money for lower costs, but we know that first is important. Right now, we're on track with Blake Laney, Skylar Visnich, and Dylan Dillpickle Harris. Blake and Skylar tied in points. Dylan sitting on 6. And right now, crossing as the novice for the last time, that is Blake Laney. Moving on up to intermediate. Skylar Visnich going to be your 2, and Dylan Harris going to be your 3. Moto 16, 51, 55. Novice out here with Greg Yellowstone Dutton, J.J. Melman, and John Skater Boy Eilers. Oh, yeah. We might have a couple trophies going home with the Duttons today. That is going to be Greg Yellowstone Dutton with your 1, J.J. Melman with your 2, John Skaterboy Eilers with your 3. Good job, guys. Moving on to intermediates. We're out on tracks. Moto 17, 6-year-olds. Kylie Snell, Kasem Cabo Hall, Piper Harves, and Austin Baby Cake Miller. That is Miller and Snell sitting up front. Hall on the 3, Piper Harves sitting on the 4. And coming to the stripe, that is going to be Austin Miller holding on to your 1. Kylie Snell going to hold on to the 2, and Kasem Cabo Hall going to be your 3. Moto number 18, 8-year-old intermediates, Weston, Sheepdog, Shepard, Grayson, G-Money Toon, Slow-Mo, Brodo Dotson, and Emmett Hall. Shepard, Hall, and the 17 of Dotson, 1, 2, and 3 coming out of turn number 2. And that is going to be the Sheepdog getting with a 1. Emmett Hall with your 2. And Slow-Mo Brodo Dotson going to be your 3. Moto number 19, 9-year-old intermediates, Brennan Hale, Saccone, Fetty, Stay Ready Hall, and Axel Miracle.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Hall, Hale, Miracle, 1, 2, and 3 coming out of turn 2. Down that rhythm section they go. And coming to the stripe is going to be that Gold Cup 2, Saucony, Fetty Stay Ready Hall with your 1, Brennan Hale with your 2, Axel Miracle going to be your 3. Moto 20, Tatum, Tot Wellborn, Big Mac Duval, and Trenton T. Money Stewart. Wellborn on the 1, Duval on the 2, Stewart on the 3. This is not a total points race. What you see is what you get. We ought to slow down the gate after this round. That's going to take a minute. That's going to be Tatum with your 1, Big Mac with your 2, Trenton T. Money Stewart with your 3, 12-year-old intermediate. Big group here, Hunter Conklin, London Johnson, Chase Mode Curley, Tucker Robinson, Mac Roberts, and Zach Attack Bass. Close racing right here. Curley trying to make a move, did not make it stick. That is Hunter Conklin still sitting up front. We got a battle for that 3rd spot, too. They are close racing going into that final corner. That is Hunter Conklin hanging on to that top spot on that 172 bike.
Attention.
Curley going to be your 2. Oh, hold on. I had that wrong. That is Tucker Robinson with your 1. Chase Curley with your 2. Hunter Conklin with your 3. They were dressed the same and both ended in 2. And got me all confused on that 12 intermediate group. Moving on, Moto 22, 13-year-old intermediates. We got a tie for 2nd.
Attention.
AJ Johnson sitting on low points. Lydia and Noah tied up. So this is going to be what you see is what you get. AJ is having it locked up mathematically. That is going to be AJ Johnson, your overall 1. Neon Noah Odell, your overall 2. And Lydia Beckman, your overall 3. Moto 23, 14-year-old intermediates on track with Jabril Falcon Belgrave with 3 points. Mark Schlotzauer with 6. And Dakota Golden Peddler Harris sitting on 3. We got another tie right here. First one crossing the line out of those 2 is going to be your 1st place. Harris making a move down low. Push Belgrave up top, and that is going to be Harris, going to be your 1. Belgrave, your 2. Schlotzauer going to be your 3. Moto 24, 15-year-old intermediates, Cheese Dust Swoboda, Malin Pokup, and King Henry Campbell. Swoboda, Campbell, Pokup, 1, 2, and 3, drop and into turn number 2.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Little single file there down that 3rd straight. And this is not total points. This is what you see is what you get, and that is going to be Emerson, King Henry, and Malin. 1, 2, and 3 in that order. Moving on to experts. Women expert right here with Moto 25, Vanessa Mayo, Willow Nyman Jones, and Kyla Reed. Kyla Reed sitting out front once again. Willow on the 2s with 4 points. Vanessa on the 3s with 6 points. And that is going to be Kyla Reed, your overall 1. Willow Nyman Jones, your overall 2. And Vanessa Mayo going to be your overall 3. Moving down to 9-year-old experts. Arrow, Juicebox Bailey, Wolverine Jackman, Graham, Golden Boy Little, Jackson Bowie, and Corbin Clutch Howard. Old 1, Jackson Bowie sitting up front. We got a battle for that number 2 spot. That looks like Bailey and Jackman pushing hard to get that number 2. Ooh, going low. Guys, as it gets cold, these tires are going to chatter a little bit, but that is going to be Jackson Bowie with your 1, Bailey with your 2, and the 26 of Bailey of Graham. I cannot read today. All right, Jackson Bowie, Juicebox Bailey, Graham Little, 1, 2, and 3. All right, moving on. Motor 27, 10-year-old experts. Ivan Kent, Sawyer Penny, Bea Dotson, Jackson Lynn, Racing Kason Murray, EJ Hawthorne, and Bash Noteboom. Sitting up front, that is going to be Bash Noteboom with your 1, EJ Hawthorne with your 2, and the B-Bike Racing Kason Murray going to be your 3. Moto 28, 12-year-old experts. Corbin Davidson, Xavier Davidson, Frank the Tank Tremmel, and Jack Attack Lichtag. Sitting up front is the Gold Cup 2, Frank the Tank Tremmel.
Ready, watch the gate.
And that is going to be Frank Tremmel with your 1, Xavier Davidson with your 2, and the Gold 3 of Jack Attack Lichtag with your 3. Motor 29, 14-year-old experts, Patrick Couts, Cash Money Combs, and Zachary Hurricane Campbell.
Attention.
Cash sitting on 2
Random
points.
start.
Zach on 4. Patrick on
Riders
6.
ready. Watch the gate.
So this is going to be Cash with your 1 and your 1. Zach with your 2 and your 2. Patrick Couch's going to be the 3. Moto 30, 15-year-old experts, Jasper, Captain Kennedy, Seth Swartz, and Brody Stafford. Little airtime out of this Fast 15
Attention.
expert group.
Okay, riders.
Kennedy,
random
Stafford, Swartz in that order.
start. Riders
That is how they're
ready.
sitting in
Watch
points
the gate.
too. That is going to be Jasper Kennedy, your overall 1. Brody Stafford, your 2. Seth Swartz going to be your 3. Moto 31, 17-20 expert Sean Madden, Bryce Sabisky, Amir Speed Racer Tollfree, and Jaden on the move. Beckman, somebody's bars moved. Was that Amir?
Attention.
He does that a
Okay,
lot.
riders. Random start. Riders ready.
All
Watch
the way
gate.
down that last straight, that is going to be Madden with your 1, Tollfree with your 2. Sabisky going to be Jaden your 3, Sabisky your 4. Moto 32, 26, 35 expert Jason Mercer, Cody Chidsey, and Darren Nash. Nash sitting out front and on low points. Mercer sitting on the 2, Chidsey on the
Okay,
3.
Random start.
That is how they've been sitting all 3 rounds.
Riders ready.
That is also
Watch
how
the
they
gate.
go, expert, intermediate, novice. And that is going to be Darren Nash, your overall 1. Jason Mercer going to be your overall 2. Cody Chidsey going to be your overall 3. And folks, this is the last moto of the main event. The last moto of the race. Right here, 41-45 expert, Moto 33, Thomas Robinson, Nick Novotny, and Alex Snell. Snell, Novotny, Robinson, 1, 2, and 3 coming out of turn number 2. All right, that is Snell, Novotny, and Robinson finishing out, guys. Thank you for coming out to honor our veterans. I hope you all had fun on the backwards.